Hello family, welcome to the channel again. Welcome. So I wanted to share with you guys, I wanted to talk a little about, so guys, I am not one, you guys know me by now, I am not one who likes to speak negativity into the atmosphere, and I won't start doing that. What I want to share with you guys today is, I hear it a lot. We go around in our day-to-day lives. I'm not sure if, I don't think we are the only ones. We go around in our day-to-day lives, and sometimes we get stressed out, and we may feel to ourselves, my goodness, will we ever get a break, right? Will we ever get a break if what's the things that we can go through while walking around the Gambia. So last year when we did our licenses, when we went in, the young lady who helped us out, not last year, that when we first came, the young lady who helped us out in 2022, that's when we got our licenses, she charged us 1,300. If I'm wrong, it's nothing more than 1,500. She charged us per person for our licenses. And I did mine, but I hardly drove because it's a bother for me here. If my husband is driving, I'm thinking, Lord, can I really drive this place? So once or twice, I'll move the vehicle and go to wherever I have to go down to my boutique, go to turntable, wherever it is that I have to go around the area, right? So I was happy that I had my license for that. But this year, I decided not to get my license. Hubby got his license, and he is going to be able to drive me around. If I want to move the vehicle, then I move it from the house to outside, and that's it for me. Although I'm still thinking whether I should get my license. But we're already in the 3rd month. By the time I get it, I have to renew it again in 2024. So yes, so what was I saying here? So we did that. We got our licenses. So we were told that the first license, we pay that amount, and then when you have to renew it, you get, so your first attempt, when you get here, you pay 1,300 or 1,500. I've heard persons who say that they pay even more than that. So, and then when you have to renew it, you pay 850. So I went with a family. I went with a couple to do their license, and the young man said to me 2,000. He said 2,000 per person. I'm like, what do you mean 2,000? Like, has the license raised? Did they raise the license? Because I know they raise resident fees and alien fees and whatever fees that they raise, but he said 2,000 per person. And I'm like, but that doesn't make sense, because last year I did mines and it was 1,003. So it's like, oh yes, it's raised. They have raised it to 2,000. But I was like, that makes no sense, because I never once saw anything. Even before we went to renew our resident card and alien card and those things, it was already out there that it was raised. But I never heard anything for the license. But he's telling me that it was raised from what we paid last year, it was 1,300 to 2,000. So I'm thinking, is there a way that I can, verify that? No problem, because the reason why I'm saying that is because there are a lot of places that you go to, the agent, whether it's immigration officers or whichever one they are, they tell you whatever they want. They don't. I want to make sure I say that in a way that I'm not creating any troubles. But I find it's so not right when you now living in the Gambia. We are now living in the Gambia. You decide to settle in the Gambia. But then you have people taking advantage of you, and people who are supposed to be in government positions, people who are supposed to be ones who set example for the other citizens in the country. They come and they take advantage of you. So as soon as you step into an immigration office and one of them see you, they rush towards you, because they know that whenever they help you, or you ask them a question, that they can always put extra prices on whatever it is that you're asking them. So the young man said 2,000. So I'm like, what do you mean by that? Was it raised? He said, yes, it was raised. And I know very well that that is not the case. You understand? And he charged them 2,000 per person. So when we said, can we get a receipt? He said, no. When you come back, you just come to me and I will give you the receipt. Called him when we were coming back, and some issues we had. He said, come, it's ready. When we went, nothing was ready. So we came 2 days and nothing was ready, and we had to leave without anything. Waste of gas, waste of time and everything. So when we came back, we didn't have the first thing we were asked, where are your receipts? Most times if you go to your license or you go do stuff like that, you need a receipt. So if the police should stop you, then you say, I have my receipt. I am just waiting on them to give me the card. You could say, I have my receipt, I'm just waiting to get my card. Or I have my receipt, I'm just waiting to get the paperwork, the papers, or waiting to get whatever, right? And they will understand, and they will have you, will tell you, okay, you could go. Right? He said, oh, you don't need the receipts. When you come, just come to me and you will get them. But when we came back, the first time we came back, he was not at the office. And we had to go in, and we said he never gave us a receipt, and they gave us a receipt. Lo and behold, on the receipt, we told them it's our first attempt in getting one. The young man said it's 2,000 for your first attempt. But the receipt that was given to the couple it said $850. See. But he said the first attempt to get a license is $2,000, see. And then after that, it's $850. But when we told the young lady that he did not give us a receipt, she gave us a receipt, and she gave us the receipt. First attempt, $850. So why I'm bringing this up, if anybody knows how much it is to register for your license, that will help. It helps when you are able to know how much that they're going to charge you. But when you walk in and people just tell you any price that they want, this one pisses me off. This one, and we ask him, how can we tell? Where do we go to find out how much it is for your license? And he said, oh, you could go to the police station in, I'm not sure if it's Canifin, he said, or wherever he said. So we said, okay, so if we go to the police station, they'll be able to tell us how much it is for our license for the first attempt. He said, yes, and because that's for more, you have to do more paperwork for your first attempt. You have to do medicals, you have to do the guys, mind you, I wasn't the one doing the licenses. I brought a couple to do the license. So I brought the couple to the license. But when I keep saying me, I meant them. Because I was the one asking the question, so he was answering me. And I may get into trouble for this, but my God will protect me. But I had to put this out there. I had to put it out there because these are the things that gives a country a bad name when people talk about the Gambia. When you have persons who actually do those things, and it's not the first time that we have been through stuff like that. He did the medical, the inspector of police had to sign the papers, and somebody else had to sign the paper for the license, and we had to do a medical. When I asked him, I said, but we didn't do a medical, you didn't ask us to go in to do a medical. He said, I did it on your behalf. So tell me, I think I'm getting myself in trouble there, but I'm just bringing it out to say that most time when we come here to the Gambia, we may think that it's all going to be, as I said, it's going to be smooth and it's going to be easy. And when we start going through stuff, then we realize, hell, why am I going through all this? It was so easy in Canada, it was so easy in the States, it was so easy in the UK. Then you're going to start doubting yourself, doubting why you are here, thinking, oh my God, I should just go back and just deal with what I have to deal with over there. Is it really the best option? Is it really the best option to go back and deal with whatever you had to deal with in the West? No, it's not. What we're going through here is very minor compared to the bills that we have to pay over there, and all the things that we go through over there. So I brought it up because I wanted to put it out there that it's not going to be all smooth sailing when you get here to the Gambia. There are a lot of things that you're going to get yourself into, and you're going to put your hand to your head and say, Lord, what have I done? Or do I really want to go through this? You know? But it's only you that can answer that question. And I say I will go through this every day, but I'm not going back to Canada. So when I talk about here being peaceful and here being life being so good here, I talk about when you leave the outside and you leave all the people that want to take every dollar from you, at everywhere you turn. It's every single day that you're on the road, somebody will try and take monies from you, especially when you don't know prices for stuff. It will be $10 and they will tell you $100. It will be $100 and they'll tell you $1,000. And then you find out they robbed you and you're like, are you kidding me? And then you want to say, I can't deal with this anymore. But I've always told anyone who asks me, how do you guys deal with it? Because you guys just seem to be so easygoing, not like nothing bothers you. And I'm saying, we deal with it on the road. Whatever we have to deal with, we go through with it. I always speak out. I never say, oh, he's charging us 2,000. That don't make sense in my head or softly. No, I would tell you straight. Are you sure it is 2,000? Because last year I paid this. Where can I go to find out if it's 2,000? How is this and how is that? I always do that because I want you to know that you're not going to just charge me anything, and you have to be accountable for what you're saying to me as a police officer. But sometimes it makes no difference. Sometimes it makes no difference. Sometimes it's just like you're just wasting your breath. But I just want you to know that I know that you are robbing me. You understand? I want you to know that I know that you are lying to me, that you are robbing me. So when I deal with you again, I will go out and find out exactly how much this was. And when I deal with you again, you cannot tell me this and that. You will be upfront with me because I will tell you lie. You understand? I know exactly what it is. So if you don't know exactly what it is, you cannot say, oh, that's not what it is, it's this. And even if you do know what it is, they will tell you, oh, it was raised, which is very difficult. Now imagine going through this every single day. Every single day you go out on the road, you meet someone who's charging you. Forget about the shopkeepers and whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about government institutions. People who are supposed to have a little more integrity. Who are supposed to be telling you what the steps to go through to come here and settle here and make life easy and make life make you not end up in a crime, and not to help you to go through this life without knowing that you have people who have your back, like officers and ministers and people who are supposed to be in high positions and integrity is supposed to be all over them, and they are the ones who are robbing you the most. All right, I didn't mention any names, so I'm not expecting anyone to come to my gate. But even if they do, even if someone does come to my gate, I will not take back what I've just said. It is easier to be able to deal with people and have people come, and when you call me brother or you call me sister, to actually show that you mean it. And you don't call me sister just because you want me to come and do business with you and then you rob me. Right? So yeah, so I'm not just putting this out just for the diaspora and just complaining and just sharing bad news and whatever. I'm putting it out to let you know, the diaspora, when you come, it's not going to be all peace and safety. It is safety and it is peace. I'm wrong. It's not going to be all a bed of roses. You're not going to just be able to go to bed, get up in the morning, hi, go to bed, get up in the morning, oh, go to bed, get up in the morning, go to bed, get up in the morning, hi, my neighbor, go to bed, get up in the morning, my children, I love you, it's peace, today is beautiful. No, you're going to have a little hardship, a little, and I think that's everywhere. So what I want to remind you is, what's your cup of tea? What will you accept? Would you accept this, the struggles here, and be here and enjoy life otherwise? Or do you want to stay in the West and just be saying, oh, Africa is a dump and this is this and they are all scammers, they are all robbers, they are all this, they are all that? I would prefer take that every day. And I've said to many persons, after you finish dealing with whatever it is that you deal with on the outside, just make sure that the home that you are going to, there's peace. Just make sure that when you close your gate, The big gate. Yes, that same one there, the big gate. That big gate and the small one. There are two of them. Two of them, a big one and a small one. When you close both of them and you walk into your door, your front door, or if it's the back door, whichever one you want to go in through into your house. When you walk through them and you lock it. You lock it behind you. When you do that, then you say, I'm home. Until you have to go back out again. Right? So I will take that every day. I will take that every day over going back to Canada. But I just wanted to share with you guys. Alright? Peace, 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 peace and love, my loves. Peace and love, my family. It's the Hungry Mom. Do take care and be safe. Bye-bye now.
Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt it out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life.